Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Shanghai 20, getting into something a little bit different than usual. You guys know I'm usually just a streamer, but I do smaller content stuff from now and now and again when I want to really talk about something I'm passionate about. And I wanted to talk about this for a little bit. I mean, it's been out for a little bit now. The whole Baldur's Gate controversy, or what Baldur's Gate is representing in the community right now. And I felt like I didn't have anything else to say other than what everyone else has been saying. But I kind of want to talk about it now, okay? IGM just came out with like a video, even though IGN isn't really the best to listen to on any goddamn thing, honestly. But they came out with a whole kind of report on how the industry is acting towards Baldur's Gate. And I would like to talk about that just for a little bit, because I feel it's pretty disgusting, honestly. When it comes down to it, a lot of the AAA developers are trying to say that it's impossible to make a game like Baldur's Gate again. It's a one in a million. It's like a blip in space. Like, it's no way we can be like Baldur's Gate. No way. Bethesda's no, we can't do that. Ubisoft, Baldur's Gate, you can't do that. Baldur's Gate is like a unicorn. But in reality, is it really? No, it's not. And the real case of this whole matter is the industry is trying to downplay the achievements of Baldur's Gate to try not to have to go up to their level. And that's the real big problem of this whole situation, guys. It's the fact that the game developers like Bethesda, like Ubisoft, like the guys who make all these really big MMO RPGs, all these games, don't want to put in the money, time, and effort to put out a full developed product like how Baldur's Gate has. It's obvious. It's obvious. When they go, we can't do what they do. Like Destiny 2 came out and said we can't add any more skins because it's just too hard to do. But they're gonna drop a bunch of new skins in their shop. It's all about the kind of money that these kind of developers can squeeze out of you. Can just get that little more extra double dip on you. Oh, you want the DLC? We also got some content for you, maybe. Maybe if you pre-order, you can get some of that too. And it's all nonsense. It's really sad how the modern gaming AAA gaming space is about giving you the less amount that they can give to take as much as they can from you. You know what I mean? Even like I don't want to bring this up because every time I bring it up, it gets to a really bad point for me. But Pokemon now says that they can't put all their Pokemon in one game. It's insanity. Okay, so they need to erase Gotta Catch 'Em All, because you can't. You can't put them all in one game until we put them out in other games that you have to buy to put them into the game that you want them to. Like, it's... I'm going to dial it back. I'm going to dial it back because that makes my blood boil. As a person who has been a Pokemon fan my whole life and played all the Pokemon up until Sun and Moon. Ultra Sun and Moon is my last Pokemon game. Not doing anymore because that's the last time you could get all the Pokemon in one game. But I digress. This is the things they try to tell you. We can't, it's too hard. None of that's true. It's all about the kind of money they feel that they can scam out of you, the consumer, by giving the least excuses possible. Like, it's hard. We can't fit all Pokemon on one disc. We can't make a full RPG with all the features intact. Cyberpunk. Oh, we'll wait until the game is ready. What do? They put it out the door. And if it wasn't for the anime being so good, I think Cyberpunk would still be in a really crappy place. Even after they put in like the DLCs and all the updates and stuff, I'm still not impressed with the game. I mean, I had it from the beginning, still not impressed with it. So, no company, and I heard people like sit there and argue about these games. No Man's Sky, Cyberpunk. You can keep going down the list. Fallout 76. These companies will keep giving you less and less of a product if they can, if you let them get away with it. And that honestly is the kind of what I wanted to get into the majority of, is the fact that as consumers, we need to stop like being a surrogate worker for these companies. You don't work for Disney. You don't work for DC. You don't work for Bethesda. You don't work for Ubisoft. You don't work for Rockstar, okay? So when they mess up, when they choose to screw over their customers, when they choose to go, well, we're just going to put it out there, and whatever money we get, we're going to get, and then later on down the road, we'll make it better. We can't accept that. You shouldn't accept that as a customer. I don't work for you, bro. I don't have to see your point of view. When Starfield, people were complaining about how they felt that Starfield was boring, did you guys see the responses from Bethesda? Did you see it? Instead of going, yeah, we'll work on that, we'll try to put something in there, they go, no, the game's not boring. That makes me laugh every time I hear it. The game's not boring. You gotta find more stuff to do that you like, and you'll know it's fun. It's like... it's insane! It's insane! But that's what the climate we live and work in right now. Where they can literally pee on your head and say it's rain. And when you say, why does the rain smell horrible? They go, oh, don't worry about it. We'll sell you a raincoat so you don't have to be in the smelly rain. That's how it feels. That's how it feels. Like, I don't know. I need to know in the comments, how many $70 games have you guys bought that you felt weren't complete? Because honestly, for me, I haven't bought a $70 game yet. I have not bought a single $70 game. It's because none of them are worth it. None of them were $70. Even the games that are a little bit below. This is such a rampant situation where people... that might be the new fad now. To give a game that's like 70% done, throw it out there, get as much money as you can, and then trickle down the road. You know what I mean? Bug fixes and stuff like that. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. You guys, we have to start voting with our wallets. Not with the vote, not with your mouth, because I mean, everyone has a voice. You know, James Stephanie Sterling, said it best. You know, boycotts don't work because there's always going to be those fans. There's always going to be those people that, regardless of what they should do for the community, they'll still go out and buy the game. They'll still go out and do that stuff. Everyone's got to make their own decisions to make. But when a game is not finished, it should not be rewarded with people buying it and playing it and talking its praises. And I know there's fan bases for every game, and that's fine, but we have to learn to want better for our community. Because if we don't demand better for our community, for our games, for the things that they try to sell to us, then it's all going to go downhill from here. We're going to get $90 games, not the bundles with the little crap, which is also useless, but like a regular game is going to be like $90. And then the whole gaming industry is going to collapse. And I don't even want to get into gaming industry collapsing because I'm not an economist. I'm not a psychologist. I don't know any of that crap. But I can only tell you from what my personal experiences has been for the past couple of years. I've decidedly not bought any $70 games, and if a game was worth my time, I bought it. If I knew a game was good enough and full, like Baldur's Gate 3 was a no-brainer. Okay, certain games are no-brainers. Elder Scrolls, not Elder Scrolls, Elden Ring, no-brainer. And I even got that on sale. I wasn't gonna pay $70 for that. I waited for Steam. Praise you, Gaben, that I bought it for like $40. And like, that's what we need to start doing, guys. We need to start to put our foot down and go, I don't work for you. I don't have to cut you slack because your game is shit and Baldur's Gate was fantastic. When Baldur's Gate came out, that changed it, bro. That changed it. No longer can you sit there and go, oh, well, we can't do this. That's a lie. You can do it. You can do it. You don't want to do it. And like, we don't even have to get into the people, like the people who actually made the games, because those guys are the true heroes. In any kind of game situation, those guys are the true heroes. But we, as a gaming culture, need to start to ask and demand more from the people who make these games. Because if we don't, they're going to start running us, okay? They're going to start going like, hey, well, we're going to put this game out. It's garbage and it's not halfway finished, but take it. And we're not going to update it. Like, think about Batman Arkham City. Oh, Arkham Knights. Oh my God. You could still, I have Arkham Knights. I haven't beaten it yet because I got the PC port. It doesn't work anymore. And they said that they're not going to update it anymore. I had to play that. If I wanted to play it, I have to go find unofficial mods to update the game to make it playable. And that's where it's leading, guys. That's where it's leading. So I just wanted to talk to you guys just a little bit about how I felt about this whole situation, about Larian Studios, because I think Larian Studios is actually the champion of the gaming community right now. I think Larian Studios deserves to have Baldur's Gate 3 be the game of the year and have all the accolades put on it. Games like, I mean, I'm hearing people, oh, it's Spider-Man. Spider-Man's a great game, but it's not Baldur's Gate. It's not even in its league. So I just wanted to sit there and talk about this for just a little bit to kind of just vent maybe about how I feel about when I hear these big AAA $1 million companies just bold-faced lie to everyone and try to make it seem like Baldur's Gate is some kind of unicorn or some kind of special case study in how is this game so good? How did it get so good so fast? No one saw it. This game was out in beta testing for a very long time. They got feedback. They listened to their community. They listened to people who played the game. That's what you do, Bethesda. Instead of making your games on Bethesda magic that doesn't exist anymore. Like, it doesn't exist anymore. And I'll probably leave it at this. Just give this a thought, okay? Because I talked to a couple of people recently about this, and you know, everyone has this kind of perception where it's like, oh, Gearbox made this game, so I like it. It should be good. Or Platinum Studios made this, so I'm gonna give it a try. Just keep this in mind, okay, guys? They fired the people who make the games very often after the game is made. Go look up any kind of company after a big game release. They fire people all the time. So the people who made your favorite game, they're probably not there anymore. You should not have loyalty to a company. This is my advice to you. Every game, everything that you do, take it on a case-by-case basis. Even Larian Studios. I love Larian Studios. Larian Studios has literally bought a lot of good credit with Shang. But I'm still going to look at their next project with skepticism until it proves to me that it can be on a level of something like a Baldur's Gate. And, I don't feel that that's a crazy leap in logic. That should be how everyone is. But yeah, we're going to leave it at that because I don't want to sit here and draw your ear off and repeat myself enough and everything like that. I just wanted to just say this because of the whole IGN piece that came out, and to just go like, the most of the gaming industry are a bunch of scumbags that are just looking to get your money. Where, I mean, like look at this. Look at this game. Look at this game. It's insane. It's insane and beautiful, and if you guys haven't got to this part of the game, I'm sorry to ruin some of it for you, but don't worry about it. You're going to play the game at least 4 times. I'm going to play it at least 4 times with 4 different party members and have a whole different play style. I might even have sex with a bear at one point. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for listening to me. I'm, of course, a streamer. I stream every day on YouTube, Twitch, and Kick. we're getting really close to 1,000 subs, and I would really love the support. So if you like my content, if you like this video, please don't forget to hit the follow button, that like button, leave a comment below. Tell me what you think. Tell me if you think that Baldur's Gate, there's never going to be more Baldur's Gates, or that Baldur's Gate was a unicorn and there's nothing going to be like this again. Or tell me that you expect more from your gaming companies. You expect more from Bethesda and from all the other companies. Actually, also tell me if you're looking forward to buying the new Bethesda product after everything that's happened with Starfield. But yeah, guys, thank you so much. I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.